Hello, I'm here in Chile. Can you see the flag here? Right there, the back. Santiago de Chile. Guess what? I'm here in the downtown of Santiago de Chile, and I found the store walking by Krishna. Sells Indian stuff here, and I just met with the owner and he let me take a video here. So let's go inside and see what it is. So they have all the Indian stuff here. And the owner, he was very helpful in giving me some guidance about the Indian community here, and the the number of people living here. So very interesting that I stumbled upon this. Some dogs. Hangings. So let's see what's in here. Some incense sticks. Smells like I'm in India. Feeling like an Indian in South America. Now I'm at a different spot in Santiago, trying to check out the Mercado Central. I love visiting the markets, try to get the idea of the local food. So let's check it out. Hola. Oh, some nice fish. Chilean bass is something that I want to try. More fish. I don't know what this is. Hola. Oh, sorry, octopus. So this guy is like trying to speak in English with me, maybe trying to sell me something. Oh, this is like the inside of the market. Huge.
Atienda Manuel. You speak in English?
Habla English?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay, very good. What's like the best fish to try?
For fry? Conga.
Huh? Conga?
Conga. Conga.
Is it white? Is it like a
It's
thick?
a white fish.
Okay.
White. Let me
A
show
white
you.
fish?
Let me
Okay.
show you.
Okay.
That's one. Croatia. That's one.
This one?
Filet.
This is a
With no bones.
no bones. Is it fried?
Fried or grilled? As you
Okay, I like the grilled one. So what's it called?
Come with side included. Side dish
Okay,
included.
okay. ¿Qué nombre? Pescado?
Congrio.
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 Chilean?
Chilean.
Chilean,
That's
okay.
one.
Okay, this looks like this one.
This is large.
Oh, the big one. Okay.
Big one.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I might try it.
Thanks.
More restaurants here. So Chile, since being a coastal country, they use a lot of fish in their cuisines, and I'm really looking forward to eating some Chilean bass. Corvina, that's what they call corvina. So let's check out some more stores and see what they have. So I just found out that the Chilean sea bass is mistakenly called corvina, or the tooth fish here in Chile. So this is not a Chilean sea bass as I learned from online. But there's other fishes which are popular. I'm gonna ask and see, what I can try here. This is the most popular fish in Chile, reneta. It's like a kind of a pomfret found in the Pacific Ocean. So I'm gonna see if I can try this fish today, either fried or grilled. So finally I got to figure out what fish I need to eat. I'm gonna try the reneta, which is the most popular Chilean fish here, and so let's see how it is. So I got the juice. Oh, fresh orange juice. And this one is a little spicy. So it has like a pickled taste to it, but really good.
Big salad.
So here is the fish reneta. See?
Yes, reneta, the flat white fish. ¿Cuál es la traducción? Reneta. No.
This is reneta, really flavorful. I would say a little bland, so I added a little salt, but definitely it's a different tasting fish I never had in my life. So first time having this. They use some like mashed potatoes and some salad. So first Chilean lunch. Oh, this is the flan, Chilean desert. They wanted me to try this. Bueno? It's good. The texture, this one is like, the part of this is like a little fried, but not different from the flan that I had in Mexico, but we'll try it once. Oh, by the way, this fish was amazing. I finished it all. So the total is about 19,740 pesos. So close to like $23 or $24. So pretty expensive, but I would say that's medium prices here in Chile. So done with my lunch and I'm heading back to my Airbnb. I'm doing a historic tour today, later in the afternoon. So get some rest. The weather is super hot here, like 76, 78. And yeah, I'm in the middle of peak summer here in South America, in Chile. Okay, I'm here in the downtown of Santiago. I'm doing a day, like a 3-hour tour with one of the tour guides here. His name is Pablo.
Hello guys.
Yeah, he speaks English and he lived in Australia for a little bit.
Canada and Thailand.
Canada and Thailand. So he's a little, he's traveled a lot, and he's knowledgeable about Santiago downtown and more about Chile. So I have some questions to him. So just follow us through the journey and hope you enjoy this.
Because in our last 50 years of history, the most important part starts with him. His name is Salvador Allende. He is the only Marxist president of the world elected by popular vote. And when he becomes the president of Chile, he wanted 2 things for the Chilean people: free good healthcare and free good education. We're gonna walk this way just for you to have a quick look around of the plaza, and then we're gonna go that way.
So you said these are the president's cars?
This is the president's office.
Office, but these are not his cars, right?
No, it's the cars that they are given because they are the president.
Oh, wow, just like
given they are part of the government, and whoever is the president at the moment gets to ride in one.
Just the Toyota, what is it? Toyota Runner? 4Runner?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
They don't need any more.
Okay.
You can throw a rock to a car and you can still seriously injure somebody with a rock. So they probably have something in the window just in case.
So what part of the city are we in right now?
Santiago Centro, downtown, the oldest part of the city. You guys
got to learn about the history of Chile a little bit. It was very interesting. Marxist rule, being a socialist country, and then turning into dictatorship, and then now it is democratic. So US literally helped Chile
normally when they are
to come up,
or whatever,
and I feel like I'm living in the US. The way the buildings are, the roads, some of the systems. So Chile is affected by earthquakes a lot. They're expecting one more big earthquake in the next 12 years. So it's very interesting. to learn how this country has been affected by earthquakes, military regime, and
These ones are big.
just being a small country.
Yeah, this that the government or we take care of the palaces is not that common. Roughly inside of Santiago, there's probably like 10 palaces or more that they are abandoned. Some of them have destroyed because the people cannot destroy them because they are protected, and at the same time, imagine that you inherit like a palace like this, which is pretty big. You probably will not have money unless you belong to a rich family.
This is the Supreme Court of Chile, about 90 years old. What is the meaning of the word Chile and how did it originate? What is the meaning of Chile?
What, Chile as the country name?
Yeah, how did it originate, and what is the importance?
I know there is a couple of theories about it. So there was supposed to be like, it looks like a Chile.
Like the shape of Chile?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's one. Then there was an Inca word that it sounds like Chile, which I don't remember the meaning, but it might have mean like the southern part. And the other one, which probably is not the right one, there was supposed to be a bird here that when it like cackle or whatever they do, the birds,
Yeah.
when they sing, it will say something like Chile.
Oh wow, so it's probably not true.
No,
So there's no city in Spain that's called Chile?
no. Santiago there is,
Yeah.
but Santiago is everywhere. Do you have a Santiago in Colombia? Because it's
Santiago de Cali.
Cali is Santiago de Cali. And in a way to decentralize the city, we moved the Congress to Valparaiso in 1993. This ended up being a very stupid, dumb and expensive idea because, for example, and for starters, every politician that works in the Congress, congresswomen, congressmen and senators, they live in Santiago. Valparaiso, I know that at least you are gonna go, maybe you are all gonna go to Valparaiso, you're gonna notice that it is not that far away, only 150 kilometers to the coast, but that's on the highway. If you live close to the mountains, it can take you up to 2 hours and 45 minutes to get there. And they travel back and forth every day from Monday to Friday, from March to January. And the government pays for the fuel, the driver, the car, and their meals, which roughly gets us to an amount of $4,000 per politician per month, which is insane and stupid and not the only annoying thing, because also if there is an accident in the highway, they will not make it in time, or they will be late, or they won't make it. This is Plaza de Armas, and in every Spanish founded city, Plaza de Armas is the main square of the city. From here we grow in squares everywhere like a chessboard layout, and this layout was brought by the Spanish because they didn't want to create the same mess that they did in Spain. I think they were growing without a plan. We had a plan to grow, and we still use the same layout. Normally in a Plaza de Armas you're gonna find a church, or in this case a cathedral, because it's the most important city. The old post office and the main post office still today, and that's also the oldest post office of Santiago. Right next to it you have the National History Museum, and back in the day it used to be our old government palace. That's the building that in 1846 it never collapsed. After a few years they noticed that it was not gonna be as bad as they thought. It was used for multiple purposes, and in the 80s the National History Museum was created.
We're in downtown Santiago, Plaza de Armas, getting some historic information from this tour guide.
Sadly, malls are big, so where they have free healthcare. And if I were younger, like 25, 26 or less, I would move to a place where I can go to university for free. And to the right, because in here if you're 20 and you don't have a degree, and even if you have a degree from your country, that degree might not be valid in here, and you cannot study if you don't have money. But most people that immigrated to Chile, they don't have that much money. There is people with money, of course, but it is not easy if you are an immigrant in Chile. And then we got into the racist part and classist part, which you are not gonna be hired for something if you are from certain country, or yeah.
So we were just talking about why Chile is so expensive. It is probably it is the most expensive Latin American country, and Pablo was just explaining that.
Brazil and Uruguay might be
The next.
yes.
Brazil and Uruguay are more expensive, you said?
No, like kind of like or equal or a little bit cheaper, but still expensive.
Up there, yeah.
But Chile is the most.
I will say that Chile is the most
I
expensive.
was paying $3 to $5 US per meal in Colombia. And
Yeah.
I just had lunch. That place was very good, by the way. Chipa Libre.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
About $15, which by US standards is medium, average, I guess. But yeah, I didn't realize Chile was
But then,
much higher.
that's just $5 more than an average restaurant across Santiago. So
Yeah.
it is something. And people in here, a lot of people live in debt with credit cards and everything. So a lot of people shouldn't. Not that they shouldn't go for a drink, but with the money that they have, like they are not supposed to go out. I mean, like if you have one kid and you're paying a mortgage or or the rent, and you are on like the media of Chile, so like $1 million pesos for two people, 500 and 500. You are spending in between 600 and 700,000 Chilean pesos in between your house or apartment and the education of your kid. And then you have 300,000 Chilean pesos just to eat, go to your work, clothing, etc., etc.
Middle class Chilean is about 100,000 per month salary.
Per year?
Per month or per year?
Oh no, that million.
Per year, probably.
That would be 10.
In the US, it's like 60,000.
In here, it will be like 10,000 to 15,000 per year for the minimum.
I see.
For
Okay.
the
Right, so that's about 1,200 US per month.
something like
Something
that.
like
Middle class, yeah.
But if you're making like just on one person, you're making over $1.5 million. That, as stupid as it sounds, it's placing you in the top 20% of the people with the most money in Chile, which $1.5 million is not that much money.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're single and you are lucky enough to pay like a small rent and everything,
Yeah.
and you don't have debt, like that would be great.
Right.
But most people, they have kids, they have debt, so $1.5 million quickly becomes nothing.
Yeah.
But most people in Chile cannot like actually save money.
Yeah.
And like saving money, I mean like more than $100 per month.
Oh, well.
Most people, they end up getting to use like their credit cards to survive the month, and then some people actually get in debt just to pay their debt, which is just even worse.
Is there a lot of people moving out of the country to different countries here?
No,
They don't
No.
move very quickly, so I'm never.
they
worried.
don't have the means to move. Most people cannot afford to like say, like even moving to Argentina. Like for example, if I were working online, I will definitely leave my place in here, and I will move to Argentina just because it's like half of the price of Chile. But most people cannot do that because they have either kids or they have to be here because of ABC reasons. So
Right.
that's not really an option for like the average.
Yeah, so moving to Chile is not an option for people with less income.
No. No, if you move here, you're gonna regret it quickly.
Don't come to Chile, guys. I mean, come to Chile, but
Yeah, come to visit.
come to visit. Spend the money for tourism. We are going to get some empanadas. So I only eat chicken, Pablo. So okay.
There is chicken mushrooms and chicken cheese, I think.
Try
and
some.
also one that is really good. Basil cheese tomato, I think it has.
This is the place.
This is the place.
So we're gonna try some Chilean empanadas.
We're gonna have to go.
Hola. I'm getting a chicken with mushroom empanada. Very first Chilean empanada. So the empanada was about $2.30. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Fabián. ¿Y tú?
¿Cómo?
Fabián.
Fabian. Me Fabi.
You Fabi.
Me, Fabi.
Ah.
His name is Fabian and my name is Fabi. So.
Gusto.
Mucho gusto.
Okay, yeah.
Pino.
Pino.
Oh, this one. You said you had two, right?
Yeah.
Which one is the other one?
It's cheese, tomato.
Okay, so this is one.
Something like that. So investment. You? But the highway takes you like a little bit, so you will not see them that much. But and they are not considered homeless, even though they have like literally a house that you can kick one of the corners of the house and it will all come down.
They're talking
like
about the slums
4,
of
6
some
something
slum
on top
neighborhoods in
with wood
Santiago.
like as walls.
They're very close to the airport.
But you don't really like that's not a house because the ground is like the dirt. Like you know, you don't have a flooring. Some of them they don't have like a pipe system, so you don't have a bathroom. You need like this portable bathroom, something like that. So definitely, and they are not considered like homeless because of that.
So it's like a very artsy street. Trying my empanada here.
Yeah, Monday is not a good day.
Very bland. Just bread and chicken.
The 21st of December, the sun was setting like at 9:30, 9:40. Well, that's the longest day. And then from there on,
Found most of the South American cities, a lot of dogs. People have like more than one dog. Mexico City, Bogota, here, Santiago. And no proper hygiene. They don't clean up after the dog, which is something very common that I found.
it has 14 rooms. 7 of
This
those
is a
rooms
fine
are
arts
full with
museum,
Chilean art from the
which is usually
1500s to
closed
the
on Monday.
1800s, which is very, very classic, and it never changed. And the remaining rooms, they keep bringing anything from anywhere. It can be one big exhibition from one part of the world, several small ones, different parts of the world. It doesn't really matter. The cool thing is, every 3 months or so, you have something new to see.
I think we are into a
Before we go
art
into this
street.
area, this neighborhood is called as in Barrio Las Tarrias or Las Tarrias neighborhood. In here, there is a couple of the best restaurants available in Santiago. Also in that corner, there is a really good ice cream place where you get one of the best ranked ice creams in the world. They are top 50 and they are good. And the Museum of Visual Arts is also in here, and there's also a couple of really good places to drink beer and cafeterias. The only place that I always tell people not to go is actually literally this one, which is called Liguria. It's actually a piece of garbage place. It used to be very good like 10-15 years ago, but now it is very expensive, like more expensive than where Giancarlo went to eat. And this one will be bad, and the other one is kind of good. I actually like the other one a lot. So don't go to Liguria. The other ones I'm gonna point that up to you, and we're also gonna go buy it. So if you wanna make reservations for tonight, which probably you will not need because Monday is not like a big night to go. But still, like if you wanna make the safe side, you can do it.
Where do we end up the tour?
Right next to the San Cristobal Hill, where you will take the funicular to go up. The Museum of Visual Arts is there.
a long street of artisans and small shops, restaurants on either side.
So Pablo, this plot is
Is it active theater? Are the
Is it?
movies running right now?
Yeah. They have always things, new things and old things.
So 8mm projector.
So that seems to be like a Korean movie.
Yeah.
And
This is
one-
menu, yeah, it's like English.
This is the Mapocho River. This river actually now has little water it has today. This is like 3 times more of what the amount of water that we had last year at this time. So this is snow melting in the mountains, and it has that color because it's running all the way in the middle of the mountains to here. Now, because of people throw the most amazing things to the river, I will touch the water because look at that side, look in here, bottles, cigarettes, etc. So back in the day, you can actually put a boat in this river, and we actually destroy, or we opened the course of the river 100 years ago or so, because as we had normal rain during the winters in Santiago, because of the river being always too high, it will always overflow and create a mess in Santiago. That we opened the course of the river. And this is also the part of the city where the river will split into 2, leaving the middle of the city in between water, and the other course of the river going to the where the red line of the subway is today. Lapis Lazuli.
The water from the mountains.
And the only other, it's called Lapis Lazuli. And the other place where you can actually get this stone, it's Afghanistan. But they don't have a big supply, and also it is not a place where people go for holidays.
What's the stone called?
Lapis Lazuli. You have like wine stoppers, like just a stone. Literal.
This is the view from the balcony of my Airbnb. Sun is setting here. It's almost like 8:30, 9. Such a beautiful sight. Santiago.